So you're beginning with a performance of Poulenc's Mélancolie. Not everybody will know this piece. Could you tell us something about its origins, what inspired it?
So the piece is not very well known in terms of Poulenc's oeuvre. It was written in 1940 and dedicated to his lover who was away at war, and so really plays with the melancholic, as well as sort of the tenderness that I guess comes in any relationship, but the uncertainty of, I suppose, whether he would see him again or... Yeah, so it's a really touching piece that covers the emotional spectrum, I suppose.
An affirmation of his love for this man.
Yeah. Well, and he certainly has his own language. He has a very appealing musical language, I think. But it's interesting because I think it speaks more to musicians than it does actually to the general public. Because
really?
I feel like I'm so taken by so much of Poulenc's work. But actually, when I've played any of the Poulenc, and I think the Mélancolie is maybe a bit of an outlier in that sense, because I think it's very accessible and everybody would love it, which is partly why I played it. But a lot of his other stuff, I feel like people don't really get quite as much as the musicians do, because it's so fun, it's so kind of ingenious, and it's so quirky.
Yeah, but he's multifaceted, isn't he? Because there are these jokey, jazzy, quirky pieces, very entertaining pieces, very pithy pieces quite often. Yet there's also this expansive romantic. There's the devout Catholic Poulenc as well. You know, there's the intimate, there's the massive in terms of, you know, a work like the organ concerto, for example.
Yeah.
So he's quite a complex, in terms of musical language even, a complex figure.
Aren't we all?
We are.
Yeah, you're right. I think in that he is certainly a lot more varied than I think a lot of people.
Yes.
But that's sort of the beauty of it. It can be all sorts of things.
Yes.
But that coming back to the Mélancolie, I think that's why, partly why I really was drawn to that piece, because it felt very. So it still had the colors that were Poulenc, and yeah, but it was very touching in a different kind of way than most of his stuff. You know, if you think of slow movements in like the Clarinet Sonata, Oboe Sonata, yeah, they're nice, but they're quite quirky, and this is not quirky. It's still, I think you would say it still sounds very much like Poulenc, but it's not sort of sarcastic and quirky.
It's certainly not angular as so much of his music is.
Yeah.
And there's still a huge, rich vein of romanticism running through it, as befits its title. Really, it's all about emotion. Yeah.